Kung galit ka sa akin, Raffy Tulfo, then deal with me. Wag naman yung magte-thread ka ng kamatayan.
Wait, what?
Wag naman yung magte-thread ka ng kamatayan.
Oh, really?
Mas maganda na, tuntua ko habang gigil. Ay, basta't may mga
Tuwang-tuwa daw siya habang gigil, pero tignan niyo yung sasabihin niya na susunod.
Pero marami ka na makakampi siya. Kabalang isang araw. Tumawag na lang.
Kasi alam naman natin, mga kabatas natin, na pag pinapataob ang isang tao, o tumataob yung isang tao, yun yung sinasabi ng mga tao pag nag-hire sila ng gunman.
Oh, come on!
Tapos patatahimikin nila yung isang tao sa pamamagitan ng pagpatay. Itaob mo yan.
Whoa!
Coming from a person who has 26 million subscribers, Senator of the Philippines, number 3 Senator of the Philippines, mga kabatas natin, wishing death on me. Alam nyo, may tumawag na rin naman sa akin na yun nga, kailangan ko daw ng bodyguard. Pati si Mayor Magalong din, naalala mo din. Siyempre, issue tayo dito, hindi tao. Yung taob, yun yung sinasabi nila sa mga hard killers. Itaob mo yan. Ikaw, hinara mo to enduro remap. Kung sinabi sa mga tao, lalong-lalo na sa sa mag-anak mo, napapatayin sila, hindi ka ba matatakot para sa kanila? So okay lang na nagbanta si Raffy Tulfo na mamatay ako kasi siya naman yung nagbanta. Tapos may nakita pa ako dito, talunan-talunan. Eh bakit kung talunan na nga ako, bakit ako pa yung pagbabantaan ng kamatayan? Sobrang sama ng loob. Tataob. This is a death wish on me. This is a death wish against me. Pati yung sabog na yan, bomba.
I beg your pardon?
It all pertains to death. To killing me. To my
Are
death.
you crazy? Are you out of your
It's all
mind?
about my death. Raffy Tulfo is wishing me death here. Magpapadala pa siya ng bulaklak.
Uh-oh.
Sabi ni Maya in UK, attorney parang nag-iimbita ng gagawa. Kaya nga ang dami kong na-receive na death threats. I cannot go to court tomorrow.
It doesn't make
We
sense!
have a hearing tomorrow. They know I have a hearing tomorrow.
Blame nobody but yourself, Ranny. You were the one who kept on telling everybody during your public live stream that you have a scheduled hearing the next day. Of course, everybody knows already. What do you expect? And now you're putting the blame to the senator, given your alleged scripted fear, though there's no reason to for the first place. How dare you misleading the people just to destroy the reputation of the good senator? You really need a professional help, for Christ's sake.
That's a death wish on me. Magpapadala siya ng bulaklak. Anong mission sa buhay ng magalit tapos ikaw ginawa mong mission sa buhay? Ang tumaob ako, sumabog ako, at magpapadala ka ng bulaklak? Yun ba ang mission mo sa buhay? Raffy Tulfo?
That's insane!
The threats are live on television, so this is definitely viral.
Now, what kind of a crack was that?
Kasi nga, pagpapataob, yung tumataob, pinapataob yun. Walang taong kusang tumataob.
Huwag kayo iiyak.
Is it not the death threat na magpapadala siya ng bulaklak sa akin?
Stop. What the hell are you talking about?
Is it not the death threat?
That's ridiculous.
Taob, sabog, padala ng bulaklak.
Sa sobrang sama ng loob.
May tumataob ba sa sobrang sama ng loob? Yung mga tumataob, yun yung mga pinapataob.
Let me catch you there, Ranny Randolph, Libayan. But let me just take a moment to twirl my hair and roll my eyes. Relax. As it seems to me, it looks like someone's intel isn't as sharp as their tongue. You've been trying so damn hard to find faults of other people, and that's like trying to find a needle in a haystack while blindfolded. And oh, before I forget, have you seen yourself in the mirror? In case you haven't noticed, you already became the person that you're totally against, a self-righteous hypocrite. You know, overthinking won't do you any good. Please don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let your grudge against the good senator fill your mind and cloud your judgment. Trust me, it's for your own good. For quite some time now, in a classic move straight out of the desperation playbook, did you embarrass yourself countless times. I hate to think that there's truth to the rumors that you have been intentionally trying to maneuver the issues, so your supporters will forget about your supposed-to-be tagline championing the children. Thinking aloud, the existence of the congresswoman whom you claim to have reached out to you after the debate still lingers. Did she ever really existed, or they were right all along that you only made it all up just to save your ass, hence the current fiasco? Do you really think that the people wouldn't know? But since you said that you aren't a liar, prove us. Show us. Revive your credibility. Can you give at least your supporters who were dramatically and fiercely defending you ever since, no matter what, an update about it, and finally show to the public the proposal you made? It's been almost a couple of months since your announcement, so what now? Prove us that you are not that weak. Surely you won't let us think that you cannot even finish a letter for nearly 2 months now, right? You also mentioned that it was your plan. Please take note that it was your plan, past tense, to pursue the debate despite the fact that you knew you'll lose for the only reason that you want to show everybody that you were extremely desperate, making yourself look like a fool, just to emphasize the urgent need to pay attention to the issue about the age of sexual consent, which according to you, that you finally achieved when a congresswoman reached out, as if telling everybody that all your efforts finally paid off. Surely with the amount of effort you exerted, I am pretty sure that you have submitted the letter already, and since you said that it was your desperate plan all along, I must assume that you prepared your proposal beforehand. Busy schedule won't be an ideal excuse, and I don't think that for somebody who claimed to be desperate in combating whatever there may be, for the welfare of the children, nothing could ever stop you, right? Besides, you were able to do hours of series of live streams consistently, whenever, wherever you are, and whatever you do, what more if you were desperately fighting, right? I can imagine how prepared you were. Alright then, in the meantime, I heard that you were asking if there's anybody who turns upside down when upset. Well, the very definition of TAOB, as can be found in Wikipedia, is upside down or padapa. Just so you know, going through some of the many articles published on the web could absolutely answer such question. As seen here in Reuters and National Library of Medicine, negative emotions including resentment or sama non lobe could lead to heart attack and even death. I hope this answers your question about what the good senator said about sobrang jijil, galit na galit. Nevertheless, the expression or phrase, SASABOG and puso, was just used to give emphasis as a matter of expressing an intense emotion, no more, no less. Can't you see where your madness has brought you along with the rest of your supporters and allies? You were doing just fine at first, you were very humble and approachable, and the intention was very pure, but hey, look at you now. Look around you. I hope you could also spare some time to take a look how awful your supporters and allies have been doing, and how ugly they treat other people. Just as you, as a lawyer, joined and contributed to the toxicity and mockery along your allies, in bullying and spreading hate against a person with a disability, without even at least informing them that it's actually a crime to make fun or laugh at, and mock somebody else's disability, and many more. Furthermore, in yet another desperate attempt to grasp at straws did you throw a tantrum online, through some shade, maliciously suggesting that the senator, who has nothing but good intention to help us all, allegedly threatened you even though there was no threat in the first place. Your claims are as shaky as a house of cards in a hurricane. You took a nosedive straight into the gutter making crass comments or insults rather, about somebody. What happened to your mantra, issue Hindi Tao? Is this the moment that I should play Francis M's Nilamone Nun Sistema? While the senator effortlessly serving aces, you were outrageously chasing the ball, expecting to earn some useful points with your low blows. You have been frustratingly seeking his attention, and appealing to file charges against you, right? What a delicious irony. And just when I thought this tea couldn't get any spicier, there you were, protesting about the fact that the good senator who has done nothing wrong specifically to you, in his glory, not only shut down your baseless claims, but also threw in a blazing ball, and is yet to put a cherry on top, among others.
Taob ang ginagamit na instructions sa mga gunman kung may gustong patahimikin ang isang tao. Itaob nyo yan.
First off, how did you know that? Do you have any experience, probably being instructed to, or you've instructed somebody? We'd be really interested to know as much as we want to justify your claim that indeed the word Taob, in a way, literally means to kill.
Yung bang sa sobrang gigil na gigil.
Huli. Nahuli yung intention niya sa akin. Gusto niya ako mamatay.
Whoa. That's quite an accusation you got there, huh? Hope you can prove that the senator indeed wanted you dead, as you reiterated many times in this particular video alone on October 3rd, 2023. Don't you think that you went too far? Perhaps you're just clouded by your grudge against the senator. That's also why no matter the senator say or do is wrong in your eyes and belief. Look, the meaning of the word Taob may vary depending on the context, and as a lawyer, I am pretty sure you know that. Regardless of the culture, words can have different connotations and interpretations, including slang or colloquial meanings. It is possible that Taob was used metaphorically or figuratively, rather than as a direct instruction to kill someone. It's essential to consider the intent behind the statement made by the good senator. While the statement itself was inappropriate, it's obviously and absolutely not meant as an expression of an intention to kill. To be fair, you can ask other people who doesn't know anything about your grudge against Senator Tulfo, because I did ask some people and they had the same answer. There was no threat at all.
Naulitin natin, hindi pa gusto niya akong mamatay, gusto niya akong sumabog. Magpapadala pa siya ng bulaklak.
Oh my goodness!
Taob means ipatumba. Exactly, yun yung mga ginagamit nila, di ba? Everybody knows that.
No, not everybody, because we never thought that Taob means, or same as ipatumba.
Pag inatake ka ba sa puso? Sabog ba yun ang tawag dun?
Oops, hold it, since you pretty much like searching. As I understand, you were arguing that when one experiences heart attack, it cannot be referred to as SASABOG or in English sh means explode, right? Here, let me show you something. First, SASABOG in English means explode. If you don't agree on that, feel free to file a complaint against Google. Moving forward, here, I tried searching about so-called heart exploding or heart explosion. Is it really possible? What do experts say? According to an article from Medical News Today published on September 29, 2022, while it did not say that the heart explosion in its literal sense can occur, they used the word explode metaphorically, or an exaggeration, or hyperbole. Like an expression of something for emphasis, hence the phrase, making someone feel like their heart might explode. That's how painful it is. For somebody who has an intelligent, reasonable mind must not take it literally considering the context. But, don't ignore the but, they explain that some conditions may rupture the wall of the organ. See? Furthermore, a July 12, 2022 article from cdc.gov addressed the issue about the cause of heart explosion. In addition, an article from cleveland.org published on July 18, 2022, they provided the name for the so-called heart exploding, and medically speaking, it technically means myocardial rupture. Having that said, let's proceed to the meaning of rupture. I believe you're a fan of Cambridge Dictionary. According to Cambridge Dictionary, rupture means to explode. Oh yeah? By the way, I have you here screenshot of Brooklyn Essays Volume 1, thought it might be helpful for you, should you experience a heart explosion. I hope everything's alright with you.
Those are violence. Yung pagtaob. Paghayap ng gunman yun. Para itaob ang isang tao. Yung pagsabog, granada. Kaya kailangan kong i-content ito mga kabats natin.
fucking joking.
Sabog sa puso, ibig sabihin maaaring mabaril sa puso.
Dude, seriously?
Ito si Ricol, siya talaga yung unang tumawag sa akin. Yep, death threat yan. Nung first ko narinig yun, nakaka-alarma talaga. Yan. Attorney Gani, sinabi mo dati sa isang content mo, pwede niyang gawin advantage ng ibang galit sa'yo, tapos siya din pagbibig niya kayo dapat mag-responsibility.
That's actually hilarious.
Well, he's harboring hate and he's promoting my death.
What the fuck did you just say to him?
Taob. Sumabog. Sa puso. Papadala ng bulaklak. Hindi ba death threat yung magpadala ka ng bulaklak?
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Di ba yung mga pelikula nga nagpapadala ng bulaklak ng patay sa bahay, di ba? Mga death threat ganon. Ito, nagbabanta siya na magpadala ng bulaklak, tapos sabog, tapos taob.
Oh my gosh, did I hear it right? Did you just base your conclusion according to what was seen in some movies that when somebody sends flower to one's home, automatically means they wanted him dead? Since when did it become a norm for a lawyer like you to refer a movie scene as a basis in real life? Was there any existing jurisprudence you can show us to prove it? Besides, you're very fond of asking for evidences or any proofs to support a claim, then might as well show us something. I honestly don't understand what's going on with you, Ranny. Make up your mind. As mentioned earlier, we just hope that you're not doing all these tactics in order to divert the attention of your supporters because you knew within yourself that you weren't that good as you portray to be. If there's really something to worry about, it must be your mental state. It's not yet too late for you to change for the better. Don't worry, people will surely understand. You can still do better than this. For the sake of your family, do them a favor and drop all the toxicity in you. May you finally find peace you're longing for. You don't have to do this, Ranny. We can only hope that you recognize the negative consequences of your actions, as well as your followers. We can only hope that you can see how the poison went deeper into their veins. You've gone extremely unethical as a lawyer, which we all know can lead to great damage to your career and personal life. Can't you see that you have been making fool out of yourself really bad? We all know that people have different opinions and perspectives. We should also remind ourselves that it is important to approach discussions and criticisms in a respectful and constructive manner. Insults, mockery, and holding grudges do not contribute to healthy conversations or productive dialogue. Admittedly, you're provoking us, that's why there are times that we retaliate, but it was never our intention. You cannot expect other people to give you such respect, as respect begets respect. On the other hand, did you know why Senator Raffy Tulfo remained silent all this time, despite all the tirades? Because he opted to maintain his composure, and focus more on serving the people as mandated. He rather set his mind to extend his understanding towards you, rather than animosity. Think about your family, Ranny. Do you really think they'd be happy and proud seeing you like that?